Understanding the Realm of Physical Reality, posted on December 27th, 2011. As a human being, you are participating in a physical reality, specifically on this planet we call Earth. Basically, who you really are is a stream of non-physical awareness that's focused on this physical reality through this temporary physical form you identify as your human body. Before something becomes physical, it's non-physical. Just like ice is the solid form of steam. In this analogy, ice would be what I call physical and steam would be what I call non-physical. So basically, physical is created when the non-physical condenses into solidity. Scientifically, the vibration of non-physical energy condenses into solid matter by vibrating in a dense matter. Thought is non-physical, and when thought is given awareness, it starts condensing into physical. That's how this world got created, through a thought or intention in the non-physical energy, who we essentially are, to manifest as this physical universe, including the living and non-living physical objects. Everything was a thought or intention at first, before it started condensing into solid reality, and it keeps moving forward in that intention. It's a timeline, a sequence of events that has created our present physical reality as it is. Non-physical realm versus physical realm. Though thought is non-physical, it can still be experienced and felt. Just think a thought, like for example, imagine walking on the beach, and you can immediately experience it based on your past experience with it. However, the experience is not the same as what you would actually experience when you're physically at the beach. So there is a difference between physical and non-physical experience of a thought. When a thought becomes a physical reality which can be seen, tasted, heard, and touched, it gives a totally different experience than when you experience it in thought by thinking about it. In the non-physical realm, everything is experienced as thought in all its fullness, much deeper than we experience thought in this body. And if you are just a non-physical being, you can keep experiencing different thoughts as per your wish while staying in your natural vibration of wholeness, because there's no contrast present in the non-physical. And you will constantly feel satisfied in this experience because you don't feel hunger, thirst, aging, etc. You're rooted in wholeness, and you can experience any thought you desire from this place in a non-physical manner. When this body dies, you'll be privy to your consciousness. You'll be privy to your consciousness when it returns to its non-physical wholeness, from where your new intentions can bring forth new physical forms. In the physical realm, you want your thoughts of desire to be manifest as a solid reality so that you can taste, see, smell, hear, and touch it. To just experience a reality as a thought is not satisfying enough, and it can't gratify your physical need. One wants to experience its solid form. That's our deal as physical beings. We want physical realities. We can't only be satisfied with its thought because we feel a physical hunger, thirst, and drive, which can only be satisfied with something physical. This is the basic difference between non-physical being and physical being. As this body, we are physical beings. Thought takes time to manifest into physicalness. Just like steam takes time to become ice. First it has to condense into water, and then it has to condense into ice. It takes time for a thought to become solid reality. And the time would also depend on the reality you wish to manifest. For example, the reality of this present Earth, with all its internet technology, has taken a few years to manifest, compared to where it was 5 years ago. In the same way, the realities that you desire in thought takes time to manifest into solid physical realities. And the less resistant you are, the more quickly it can manifest. But no matter how free of resistance you are, it will still take time to manifest. Of course, there's a such thing called instant manifestation. I'm sure all of you would have experienced at least a few instances when you desired something and it got manifested within a few minutes or a few hours. This happens because these things were already in place for the manifestation, and a thought just got placed into your mind about it. This is done by the totality of your life stream, just for your enjoyment of the physical reality, what we call small coincidences and surprises. The more aligned you are, the more small pleasantries that take place every day. Some realities are easy to manifest because things are already in place for it. Like, for example, if you desire an empty parking space, it can be manifested immediately if a possibility for it exists in that moment as per the sequence of events. Small alterations are easier to make. But your other desired realities may take more time to manifest because they need to fall into place in the totality of things as they exist now. And if you stay resistance free to your desires, they can manifest in the quickest time frame possible. So the best thing you can do is to stay resistance free so that your resistance is not delaying the unfolding further. Some impatience is natural. As a physical being, when you're required to wait for a physical reality to manifest, it's natural to feel impatient. This impatience can go into higher intensities and take the form of frustration, anger, irritation, restlessness, desperation, helplessness, worry, anxiety, stress, and depression if one is not conscious. This is the difference between someone who understands the principle of creation on this physical realm and someone who is unconscious of it. A person who is unconscious of the principle of creation would unconsciously create a lot of resistance to his or her desired reality through staying identified with resistances in the form of various phases of impatience mentioned above, and thus delay the manifestation further, sometimes for a lifetime. Also, their resistant vibration or lower vibration will cause the creation and attraction of some negative reflections in their reality depending on the intensity of resistance. Once you understand the working of the physical realm, you can bring awareness to all the patterns of resistance in you and gradually disidentify from them in a conscious way. This is how you become a deliberate allower of your desired realities. You'll need to make peace with the truth that it will take some time for physical realities to manifest, and this period of waiting would only increase if you feel negative about it. This is the catch-22 of physical reality. If you feel negative about the time it takes for a physical reality to manifest, this negativity only serves to make the manifestation slower, which makes you even more negative, leading to a catch-22 situation. Some level of impatience in the mind is very natural and is totally fine, as long as it does not enter into higher intensity. The mind obviously wants to experience physical realities as quickly as possible, and no matter how enlightened you are, the mind, being physical, would naturally want to see physical manifestations happen more quickly. Of course, you can unnaturally suppress your mind and pretend that you don't care about manifesting physical realities for yourself, but that's just a fake state of being, and this suppression leads to a lot of resistance within and also a lot of loss of aliveness. So allow your mind to moments of impatience, but also be aware enough to not intensify its lower vibration thoughts. The more relaxed you are, the faster your desired realities can unfold on this physical realm. Also, though physical manifestations of your desired realities are absolutely essential for an enjoyable experience of physicalness, this journey is not only about manifestations, it's also about self-realization. You can enjoy manifestations as they happen, but also realize that the wholeness of your being is present right now and is not dependent on a manifestation. Staying connected with your inner wholeness allows you to stay more resistance-free and thus allows for a faster manifestation of your desired realities. But in one sense, you can't fake the state of being. It just comes forth naturally when you understand the dynamics of physical realm and your true nature as a conscious energy being that you are, whose natural vibration is already rooted in wholeness and joy.